actual acidity in our syrup. We're gonna fix that by using citric acid, which is widely available. The advantage of citric acid is it's easy to use and measure, it has no color, and it also gives your soda a sort of noticeably industrial acidity in a good way, if that makes sense. Lastly, we want to strain our syrup into a bottle and squeeze out every last drop of that delicious, zesty juice, of course. Congratulations, we got ourselves Sprite syrup. Be sure to handle your syrup bottles with care. They're very hot and they take a long time to cool down, but this is almost ready to go. But before we start actually bottling homemade Sprite, let's move to level 2, which is Fanta. Let's sample it first so we know exactly what we're dealing with. Oh, very different smell right away. It's a little bit opaque and of course, well, it's yellow. That's weird. I remembered it being more orange. I think Fanta should be orange and not yellow, because after all, yes, it's orange soda. Right off the bat, this is, a lot closer to orange juice than Sprite is to lemon juice. I'm speaking in relative terms, of course. It's still a soda, but I think you can taste its humble beginnings as orange juice. Very different from Sprite, and unsurprisingly, if we want to make this, we gotta change our approach just a little bit. First of all, we're going to be using different citruses. Oh my god, citrus is the new octopus. Anyway, we're using 3 organic oranges and 2 tangerines. Very different in taste, and I love them in Fanta. Tangerine Fanta has always been my favorite. This time, I'm going to be adding sugar into my cold pan first, and then into that, I'm zesting all the oranges, which is still not fun. This time, however, we are also going to be using the juice from these fruits. So, get yourself some kind of juicer, or even a fork will do, and get all that fresh juice out of your fruits, both the oranges and the tangerines, of course, which we're not zesting. They're not great for that, and also I wasn't actually sure if they're organic. I accidentally actually came out at just about as much liquid as I needed, but you can just drink some of it or top it up with a little bit of water if needed. The exact amounts are in the video description as always. We're gonna stir that into our sugar and zest, and then let everything come up to a simmer once again to make a delicious orange syrup. You might notice that the color is a little bit on the pale side. Actually, a lot. That's what happens when we use natural products. Don't forget that this will get diluted even further with a ton of water later on. So, to make sure we get a bit more of that sort of bright Fanta color, I'm also going to be using a little bit of red food coloring before seasoning it once again with citric acid. And what can I say? This is some straight out of Chernobyl looking syrup, but hey, I'll take it because it actually smells absolutely fantastic. Homemade Fanta syrup, which I am very excited about. That brings us a good step closer to our goal, but we still have the holy grail ahead of us. Coca-Cola, the trickiest recipe of the bunch, and we're gonna get to that after a quick word from this video's sponsor, Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN service, which means it keeps you and your data safe by encrypting everything you send through the internet. That alone is a great reason to use Surfshark. I always make sure to have it on when I'm entering personal data, or I don't want creepy ads tracking me all over the internet. But you want to know another great reason to use Surfshark? I recently wanted to watch the TV show Manifest, which is on Netflix, only not where I live. If there was only something I could do, well, with Surfshark, there is. All I gotta do is pull up Surfshark's list of servers, and they got them all around the world. Now refresh and boom, there it is, Manifest, available for me to stream in glorious HD. A VPN really is a great tool to have on hand for all sorts of reasons, but don't take my word for it. Try it. Right now, Surfshark has a great deal going on. By using my code in the video description and the promo code ANDONG, you are gonna get 83% off. On top of that, you are gonna get 3 whole months for free, and as if that was not enough, there's even a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you try it and you don't like it, simply cancel your subscription and you're gonna get that money back so you can buy yourself, I don't know, I guess a glorious can of Sprite or something. Thank you, Surfshark, for sponsoring this video. Let me start this with a little question. What the hell even is cola in terms of taste? It's just cola. This question led me down a huge rabbit hole, but fortunately there are a lot of great people on YouTube and outside of YouTube who have done some fantastic work in trying to recreate Coca-Cola. My favorite content on that was probably from Glenn and Friends Cooking. He went super in depth as he does, and I'll definitely link that below if you're interested. I can try to give you a short answer though, which is that the flavor of